Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hello, epic peeps. It has been quite the journey to get here tonight, but I didn't give up. I refuse. For those of you that usually watch at 11 during the days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, my name is Samantha, and I'm the co-publisher and co-creator of E.P.I.C. E.P.I.C. stands for Empowering People, Inspiring Community. And E.P.I.C. Tri-County CT is a multifaceted platform of positive media. We come to you, we being the partnership, the team of Lisa and Samantha. Again, I'm Samantha. Lisa's always in the background working on the comments and has been as a foundational part of E.P.I.C. Tri-County. And so give her some love and some light, all right? Holy moly, it took a lot to get here. It feels like Lisa had put in the comments on the 6 p.m. attempt to come live that the tech gods were having fun with us. And isn't that the truth? But I refuse. I worked too hard and I just had to be live. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's a holiday week, so things are going to be a little bit different. I know everybody's running around. Lisa and I want to wish everybody a happy holiday, regardless of how you celebrate. You know, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is. We are one, and it is the journey. It is the journey that we're all on together. Many paths, but one journey. So, you know, happy holidays. Don't have a guest today. Obviously, it's just me, but I did want to show up for a few different reasons. There is so much going on right now energetically. I've been feeling it. I'm sure you've been feeling it. Excuse me. You've probably been hearing a lot about Jupiter and Saturn and conjunctions and this and that. So I'm just going to talk a few minutes about what that kind of all means. And then I wanted to pull a card. I wanted to talk about the animal energy for our tribe, which we do each week. And you'll be pleased to know that it has been affirmed from last week. We'll leave it at that, but we'll go into the animal energy in a few minutes. And also, I just wanted to touch a little bit on numerology, because I think it's really important that we use the tools and the symbols that we have all around us, those basic metaphysical principles, the universal laws and everything that governs our life. They're always there for us. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about numerology. I love numerology. And I have something that I can share with you as we get into that. So please hang around for a few minutes. Not going to be long, but I was committed to come to epic commitment. Here we are, right? The other day on our Facebook page, I had posted a picture and also a request for everybody in our community to share their favorite homemade crafting ideas. I really would love to see some of them because I'm a crafter myself, and I was looking for some new ideas on what I could share with my family and friends. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and just post a quick picture or tell us what is your favorite handmade, home crafted Christmas gift or idea that you make. It could be a family tradition. I had mentioned my mother and my family, they make like thousands of these peanut butter candies, peanut butter balls, right? It could be a recipe. Each year I make fire starters for people. And I have to say something about that too in a second. Now I'm chuckling. But the fire starters, it's beautiful. I take the grandchildren out. We collect pine cones off of the ground, right? We dry them out in a paper bag for a few days. And then throughout the year, this is the trick, throughout the year, I save all the remnants of any candles that I've burned. If they didn't, if there's still some wax in the bottom, I just put them away. But you can also use crayons, and then you safely melt that wax, whether it be the crayon or the candle wax, melt it down again safely in a double boiler or what have you, and then just pour it over the pine cones. And you can do a few different pours because you really want to get, a good amount of wax on those pine cones. And then we just arrange them in a beautiful basket, put a few pieces of fresh holly in, or maybe a red tissue paper, and just put it in a basket. And anybody that has a fireplace, a wood stove, even campers, it doesn't have to be Christmas, right? You can do them any time of the year. People who have bonfires, the pine cones act as fire starters, and it really reduces the amount of paper that you have to use, the amount of kindling wood that you have to use, because they are so effective. So that's like my favorite family homemade item that I do each year with my grandchildren. We really want our Facebook page to be about our community and sharing all these beautiful ideas and creations that we make. So just go look for that post, all right? Just do that for me. Look for that post. Share with me. I know Haley Collins. She makes beautiful candles. She shared. I'd like to see some more. Oh, my goodness. So last week, right, we pulled the card, the mountain lion, for our tribe. Well, guess who came out again this week? The mountain lion. So isn't that really cool how it's affirming that the mountain lion is the energy that we really need to touch in with, and maybe meditate on the mountain lion energy, read about the mountain lion, whether it be from the medicine aspect of it, or the habits of the animal, right? How they live, how they hunt, because it really is looking at those patterns and the similarities of the mountain lion behaviors, and having them being applied, and applying them to our own life. So the mountain lion, we talked last week, it's all about leadership, right? And it can be a very difficult power totem, because when you're a leader, you're not always, semantics aside, all right, when you're a leader, when we're all leaders in one aspect or another. At one time in our life, we're all leaders. We should be leaders all the time. But there's always that time that comes when you have, for example, the cubs, those that have been following you, quote unquote. And it's time to kind of kick them out of the den, or as a bird out of the nest, right? So there could be some situations that arise where you're going to be asked to disconnect and let go of the cub. Let go of the cub. It's very important that you do that, because that is the only way that the cub is going to grow into the leader that they were destined to be. There's a beautiful poem that's written in Jamie Sand's book about the mountain lion. And it says, "Mountain lion, O kingly leader of sleek feline form, touch my heart with courage, then sound the alarm, that I may lead with foresight, assurance bright and true, to carry on the spirit of the strength I see in you." So we are all strong like the mountain lion, and we are all leaders as the mountain lion. So it's important that we touch in with that. I just have to get a sip of coffee here. Mushroom coffee, of course. Reishi. Shout out to Bradford and Alfay. Get rid of that little tickle I got in my throat. So what else happens with the mountain lion? I am using the universe of symbolism to get some ideas from. So mountain lion, it really is a very powerful, strong cat. And it is a cat that doesn't waste anything. So when they only hunt for what they need. It's not like they're doing it for sport. They only hunt for what they need. And it's a beautiful display of a male and female energy. It's very enticing and alluring, but also very, very loving as a mother aspect. They're also very eloquent and sublime solitary hunters. And if you ever notice the mountain lion, they always look like they're always depicted as sitting atop and looking down. So you're being asked to take a step back and look from afar, look at the whole situation as a leader does, and then make your move when you are ready. Make your move when you are ready. Some other words that are associated with the mountain lion are guardian, bravery, personal power, right? So maybe it's time to really claim your personal power, speak up in a loving way for yourself. Also, the animal energy of the mountain lion brings intention and the need for boundaries. Again, going back to kicking the cubs out of the den, it may be time to set some firm boundaries for yourself in relationships, whether it be job or personal relationships. And also, there is a sense of freedom about that mountain lion because it is a very solitary animal that they really do roam free. So, what is holding you back from claiming your freedom? What's holding you back? Is there fear that's holding you back? Meditate on that. This animal energy has come out 2 weeks in a row, 2 weeks in a row. And so I believe it's really, really important that we embrace that and learn from it. Again, I talked about symbolism earlier. So that is the mountain lion energy again, epic peeps. Definitely check it out. What else is going on that I wanted to talk about? Oh my goodness, the fire starters. I had to text Lisa again today. Over the weekend, I was part of a little fire of an electric burner, right? A little electric burner caught on fire. Nobody was hurt or anything like that. This is kind of comical, but also there's a message in here I have to pay attention to. So then this afternoon, it was a toaster oven. All of a sudden, I look and the toaster oven's in flames. So what is going on, right? All this fire energy. I'm definitely in Aries. I'm going to blame it on the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction that's happening. If you didn't get a chance to go out and check it out, do that. It's still visible and it's still very, very powerful energy. It's going to be with us for a long time. So what does all that mean? Everybody's talking about it, even like the CBS News. First, I need to disclose I am a publisher and co-creator of a magazine. I am not an astrologer. So the information that I'm sharing with you today, in my own words, the ideas were taken from risingwoman.com, risingwoman.com. So Saturn and Jupiter, this is what they say, the conjunction is the coming together of, right? You remember that song, Conjunction, Junction, What's Your Function? It's a coming together. And these two planets, the largest planets, are coming together at the 0 degree. And 0, that number, is all about new beginnings and birth, right? So they're coming together for a new beginning, a new birthing. You have Jupiter, which is known as the great benefic or the benefactor, and you have Saturn, that is known as the malefic, right? What does that all mean? Jupiter is called the benefic. I always get that, the benefic. So it's about blessings. It's about expansion. It's about spiritual inquiry and intuition and a new way of seeing things. So you have the energy of Jupiter, that benefic planet, all the blessings and the beauty, almost like an open energy, right? Female, feels to me like a female characteristics. And then you have Saturn, and Saturn is the malefic. And that planet, Saturn, represents authority and traditional ways of doing things, rules, regulations. And it's almost a constrictive energy, right? So you got expansive Jupiter and you have constrictive Saturn, and they're coming together in a conjunction at 0 degrees, which is all new beginnings. So what does this mean to us? I have to first recommend that you go and you check out your own astrological chart and see where your moon and sun falls. And there's all stuff online. I cannot get into any of that. I'm not an astrologer. I am a publisher and co-creator of E.P.I.C., and I'm a Gigi. I'm not an astrologer. So Saturn, that malefic planet, asks you to be disciplined, asks us to take authority over our life. And it can sometimes give mixed feelings. When you think of authority, you think of restrictive and oh my goodness. But really, Saturn is here to teach us that it's time. It's time to take authority over our life. It's time to step into our power. Take it from the frying pan energy that you may feel and read. No pun intended. There's the fire thing I talked about. Take it from the frying pan into a step that we need. Look at it from that aspect, not from the authority and the restrictive, but look at it from where is the need to apply this energy in our life? Where do we need to take authority and make decisions and step into that leader energy that the mountain lion shared with us? Saturn really wants us to grow and evolve and become the owners of our life. So if as these planets are coming together, if we haven't done the work that we should have done or could have been doing, Saturn right now is going to start to shake it up, and you're going to see it, and you're going to, it's going to be right in front of your face. So take a look at it, because as Saturn comes along, it's going to test us. It's going to test us, and it's going to break apart what is not strong to take into our future. We've done the work, right? Then we have Jupiter, who is blessing that and embracing that and helping that expand. So for those of us, I know for me, I have to sit down and look at 2021 and think of what big goals do I have? Because if there is a year for us to really embrace and manifest those goals and do the work with Saturn and Jupiter conjoined in our favor, 2021 is going to be it. So take some time over the next couple of weeks to really sit down and make yourself some big, hairy, audacious goals. I took that from the You Matter campaign, right? Big, hairy, audacious goals. That is what we need to do in order for this Saturn and this Jupiter energy to be the great benefactor in our lives. I'm going to just skip right over a few things I had noted here. It really is an amazing story behind this. So if you get a chance, take the time and do a little research. This is the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter hasn't occurred in the sign of Aquarius since 1623. They're arguably the two most important planets because they're the two largest planets. It also happens on the fixed star Altair, also known as the Flying Eagle. So there's our courage and the mountain lion energy again. It's being called similar to the Star of Bethlehem, as the two will create a beautiful light. If you didn't get a chance, go out there and do it. Take a look. So what ritual can you do? Jupiter is the color purple, represents the planet of Jupiter. So get a purple candle this weekend, tonight, whenever, light it, set your goals, and just go for it. Spend as much time as you can putting it on paper, because we all know our intentions become things. So that is about Jupiter and Saturn. I have to take another sip. I'm sorry, because I'm talking too much. I wanted to pull a card before I close this out, and I appreciate everybody watching. Oh, what was I going to give you? Numerology. That's right. You can get our copy of the January-February issue later next week and the first week of January. Lisa and I will be out there delivering them, but you can also always get a digital email to you. If you email me today at Samantha@EPIC.com, I will send you the attributes of the numerological attributes of the days of the month. What can you use that for? Numerology is another amazing esoteric science. And I believe that everything in the universe is based on those numerical patterns and vibrations of the various numbers. What I have for you, if you choose to get a digital, to sign up for the digital subscription, I'll email you the attributes. If you were born on, for example, the first day of the month, there is all the attributes of being born on the first day of the month. Let me just give you a sample of it. Here it is. Okay, so the first day. So if you were born on December 1st, who was born on December 1st? The first of any month, really. The number one energy suggests that there is perhaps a more executive ability and leadership qualities in your makeup and in your life path that may have been indicated. A birthday on the day one of any month gives a measure of willpower and self-confidence, and very often a very original approach. So if you think about the number one, what is that? Oh my goodness, the leadership energy, right? So I have put together in a numerology course that I've taught in the past, this beautiful document that explains each day of the month and how it will apply to your energies depending on that day of the month that you were born on. I was born on April 9th. So what are some attributes if you were born on the 9th day of the month? All right. Let's see. Adds a tone of idealism and humanitarian nature. Isn't that the truth, right? You become one who can work easily with people because you are broad-minded, tolerant, and generous. You're ever sensitive to others' needs and feelings, and even the other numbers in your core makeup don't show it. You're very sympathetic and compassionate. Your feelings run deep, and you often find yourself in dramatically charged situations. The 9 energy always tends to give more than it gets. All right, so for anybody who knows me, I was born on April 9th. If that doesn't match exactly who I am, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. So I'll send that to you. Just email me, Samantha@EPIC.com. And yeah, numerology is really, really cool. Today is what, 1-2-2-2-2-0-2-0. A lot of 2 energies. That's about partnerships, relationships. So today, focus on those relationships. There's so much to it. If you're interested, maybe I'll teach a numerology class. I'd love to do that. A ton of information. Taught them for many, many years. And I'd love to share it again. If you're interested, just let me know. But you can get that document emailed to you if you sign up for your digital copy of Epic Tri-County CT. I'm shuffling the tarot cards here. That's what I'm doing. And we're going to just ask for a message to close out this time together as we embrace the energies of Jupiter and Saturn coming together at that 0 degree for new beginnings, taking control of our life, being the authority of our own life, and having our efforts and our will to move forward blessed by that beautiful energy of Jupiter, all while the mountain lion leads us in the direction that we should go. Just one quick card here. Here we go. We have the Death card. The Death card, number 13. Number 13, the Death card. I hope you can see that. Let me clear my screen. Just bear with me. Here we go. The Death card. Many people think, oh my God, the Death card. No. Actually, that is a beautiful card because everything, all new beginnings, right? That 0 degree of Jupiter and Saturn, all new beginnings start from an ending. Something has to end. Something is falling away. Old habits, old patterns. There is going to be a falling away of something. This does not necessarily mean a physical death at all. This means that in order to step into the new energies that you are ready to claim and bring forth in your life, you have to let go of something, somebody, thought pattern, whatever it is. And the number 13 is a number, is that a master number? I'm not even going to go into all that. This is just not the time for that. But what else with the Death card, Spirit? What else am I feeling with the Death card? You know, we don't really talk too much about the coronavirus, right? And all the crap that we've been through here on the Epic platform. But I think it's important that we are moving out of this. We are moving out of the fear and the restrictions that have just been so prevalent in so many lives that it's time for that also to fall away. And as we begin, each new day and we move forward, we have to leave behind those fears. Not saying that we don't have to be safe. Of course, we have to be safe. We have to be mindful, but we have to let go of that doom and gloom that we carried with us or could have carried with us through this past year. I also hearing that some aspects of businesses will be changing, not necessarily, you know, dying, but changing. There's going to be, I just feel whoever is watching right now, there's somebody watching right now that is in the process of letting go of some aspect of their business. And although it seems very difficult and hard, go for it. Because once you do, all the new ideas and your new path is going to open up. So I hope that resonates with everybody. It took me long enough to get on here with all the technological stuff going on. But I appreciate you listening to me. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate this epic community. I appreciate Lisa, the co-publisher and co-creator. And, until tomorrow, be safe. Be safe, whatever you do. Be you. Stay true to your authentic self. Stay tuned for tomorrow. And as always, peace out, Epic Scouts. Be well, all right? It's always with love and light.